Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I got my dogs in here with me, so hopefully they will behave. Other than that, I've had this idea for a challenge. I've been trying to come up with challenges that have to do with the things I already have. So today's challenge, hopefully I will have it in the title, but today's challenge is a full face of just eyeshadows. And these are the two eyeshadow palettes I have, which brings some good variety, I think. So this one is a lot of browns. This one's the Bronze Babe palette from Morphe. It is the 9B Bronze Babe palette. And then this one I used in my last video, 35H, which is Hot Spot. And I love the pinks and the blues. Maybe we'll try to do a blue eye look today, we'll see. But definitely my biggest concern is the face, as in like foundation and concealer, so we'll see how that goes. So all I have today are my brushes and my palettes. First of all, I want to say happy Easter to everyone. He is risen indeed. And I want to say if you're in North Carolina, there's a lot of storms coming our way, so pay attention to the weather. Alright, so to start out with foundation, obviously I'm looking at like tan beige tones. So there's this one which I think is too dark, and then there's this one which is really light, and this one is kind of grayish, so I might have to mix. This one is nice, but it has shimmer in it. So I'm gonna take this one, maybe mix it with some of this one. Let's see if it makes any difference. Ooh, a little dark. Yeah, it's pretty dark. I have moisturizer on my face. I just washed it. Maybe I'm going with this one. Really just trying to get rid of the red on my face, the hyperpigmentation. I feel like if I accomplish that, then we have successfully accomplished the foundation. All right. Looking at the monitor over here. I moved it over here because I keep looking down when it's down. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna try a different brush. This brush is from Amazon. It's like a kabuki brush. We're getting a little coverage, I think. Covering this monster will be the true test. I'm wearing my trays today, my Smile Direct trays. Got some white on the face. We gonna keep it going. About to fat fall out because I'm going ham. I'm pretty confident in the rest of the face with just eyeshadow. This isn't going too bad though. I'm starting to see some coverage. And my face is just looking less red. I'm mainly just using this white one. I can darken it up later with a darker color when we go in for bronzing. So we're gonna go with this. I could probably continue to layer all day and maybe cover my hyperpigmentation over here and here, but it is fainter, which is fine. Normally with concealer I would go lighter, but this is the lightest color I got, so pale life. All right, so we will move on to, let's do the face first today. We'll move on to some contour. So for contour, I try to go with like a more ashy toned brown, but this is what we got. So I think I'm just gonna bronze today using more of a warm toned color. So maybe this one, I think. This one right here. We're gonna try it. So what have y'all been watching on Netflix lately? Woo! Bit too much, we're gonna blend it. That's a nice bronzer color, I think. Oh my god! We've been watching scary movies, as I talked about in our first video. Oh my god, this is terrible. I'll add a more gray toned. There we go, that's what I should have done the first time. We've been watching scary movies until we watched Paranormal Activity 2, which is demonic, and I hate it. It's like affected my sleep, how scary it was. God, that looks great. This looks terrible. We bronzed on this side. We'll add some of that white. But what have y'all been watching? I watched Little Fires Everywhere.
If you don't stand up for yourself, who will?
Which is very engaging. Lots of little fires everywhere going on.
Someone burned down your house with you inside.
Lots of good points. So if you're watching that, I'd love to hear your thoughts about the latest goings on. Try not to spoil it, I guess, but just let me know what you feel. Just gonna do that jawline. Alright, so we're getting a bronze, which I need to invest in some like warmer bronzer because I really like how this looks. If you don't wear a lot of makeup, you might think I look crazy right now, but I'm digging it. I'm gonna add some of that lighter color below to kind of clean it up. And maybe under my eye too. What do y'all think? She's a little orange. All right, next. This is looking okay. I want to blend more. We're gonna keep blending. All right, so this is good enough. Now we're gonna go to blush. And we got some good blush options. So there's this one and there's this one. This one's really corally in person. On camera it looks different and it has a little shimmer. So I'm gonna use that one. We're gonna see how that looks. My face is feeling a little dry. I did moisturize before we started. Look at that pink. Eee, gotta be careful. Okay, not bad. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Put a little on my nose. The look I've been liking. I will link the person whose idea I got the whole nose blush thing from. I don't know her name because I don't normally watch her, but I was watching a MannyMUA video and he like followed one of her tutorials.
Every time I've done my makeup this way, every time that I have put bronzer right here and really like concentrated like my blush and bronzer on the bridge of my nose.
And that's how I found out about it. You see how like sun-kissed I look? In my opinion, in my humble opinion. All right, so in person, this is looking pretty good. On camera, you can see all my truth with all the, you know, texture on my skin, all the hyperpigmentation. This is actually my bad side, but I guess I put a lot of bronzer on that side, so I can't tell as much. All right, not bad. So let's move on to brows, which I have done this before. I really like brow powders because I feel like it gives you a more natural effect. I say natural now, but we'll see how my brows turn out today. I'm gonna use a little spoolie to just brush them out in the places I want them to lay. Okay, and then I have this angled brush from Morphe, I believe. Let me find it. That I've clearly used for this before. It's an angled brush. And I like to use Beach Please and a little bit of Volcano for this. Beach Please tends to be a little too light, and this one's a little too light and warm, and this one's a little too dark, so I just mix them. So we use that angled brush, dip in, and go ham. brows when I do this to be like stand out-ish, but not too unnatural looking. I like how they look darker though, really frame my face. So I'm gonna take some of that lighter color and go underneath to highlight. It's starting to rain outside. Guys, ever since I was little, like I've been terrified of tornadoes. And when I lived near Raleigh, North Carolina, I feel like all the bad storms like skipped over us, and I don't know if it's because I had been praying for so many years that they accumulated there, but in Winston-Salem I get it a little bit worse, and so like I'm a little nervous about, like, it's supposed to get bad tonight, but hopefully it'll just skip us over. Lord, please.
I said, I changed my life. You ain't got to say that. I am living for the Lord.
I'm taking that lighter color and highlighting under my eyebrow. So I tried to clean it up a little bit like you could with concealer. Looking good. All right, so yesterday we did a really pink look. So there's just so many fun colors on this palette. I'm gonna go with this middle color here to do the crease. Next up, we're gonna deepen the outer corner using, this is my favorite palette for eyeshadow because it just works really well with my skin. We're gonna go with this Now Boarding color. All right, and I just wanna take it a little step further and add a little more of a dark brown on the outer crease, on the outer V, just to make it a little more sultry. So I'm taking my smaller blender brush and just tapping it in out there, getting all the pigment that I can. All right, it's looking fine. We're gonna try to blend it a little more. All right, that's looking good. All right, so now on the lid, I'm gonna go a little shimmery. So I have this light champagne-y gold. I've used that too many times. And then I have this, hold on. I have this darker gold and then this lighter one. Those are the ones I tend to go for, but maybe we'll try this like greenish, yellowy gold here. All right, so I'm gonna might try with my finger. I just hate getting my fingers dirty. Gonna go. Let's try it. Well, that's pretty. All right. That's laying down nicely. Ooh. Okay, so my camera battery died and I realized all 4 of them are dead. As you can see, I'm not shooting weddings right now. So hopefully you got to see how I did one eye, and so while I was waiting for my camera battery to charge, I did this eye. So we got some brown and like a green gold shimmer. So we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom lash line. I had to go fast because I didn't charge it that much. So I'm gonna take the colors that we started with, which I think was over here, and go ahead and put it under my lower lash line. Still dirty. Still dirty from the last use. It's fine. So since there's still some of the volcano color I used on the outer corner on this brush, the lower lash line is darker than I wanted to start with, but it's fine. I was gonna get there anyways, so we'll just leave this. I think the eye look needs a little liner. So what I'm gonna do is take the same brush I used on my eyebrows and do a little bit of liner on the upper lid. I'm gonna use that volcano color, dark brown, and just push it into the lash line. Oh, poke my eye. There we go. want to do a wing today, but you can see that made a little bit of a difference. Just that little bit on the lash line. Alright, so since you can't do mascara with powder, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, so I just did my lashes with the NARS Climax mascara, like I've been using. This look needed some mascara, okay? Alright, so the last two things, as always, is lips and highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do highlighter. Let's see what color we wanna use. We got some golds in here. We got that gold up here. And then we got this one and this one. I think that one's kind of pretty. I haven't used this one yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Add a little bit of pink to the face. I'm gonna use this brush, eyeshadow brush. Let me just make sure there's nothing on it. All right. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Me too. I'm gonna mix it with this lighter color just to give it a little bit more of a pop. Okay. And here, a little bit of a shimmer. And a little to my nose and my cupid's bow. A little to the forehead, why not? Ooh, let's go ahead and do an inner corner too. We're gonna do a really bright one. Let's do this one. Just like to brighten up the inner corner. And the brow bone. Pretty. Yes, my face, as you can see, has gotten a little shiny from just sitting in my room. All right, it's probably because my face is so dry. My skin is trying to overcompensate. All right, so my lips are also very dry right now, but we're gonna go ahead and do lips. I think, I was thinking about this while I was waiting. I wanna do like a nude color, but with a little bit of pink. So I'm gonna line it. All right, let's see. What color do I want to use for liner? Ooh, these are pretty over here, darker ones. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one. Yeah, all right, so this is the brush I've been using to line things. I'm so unsanitary, guys. Please wash your brushes or get more, and someday I will have more. These aren't that expensive, the Morphe brushes. This is a Morphe M165 that I've used for my brows, my liner, and now my lip liner. So let's go ahead and go in with this. Where's my, there we go. It's pigmented. I feel like, what color do I want to do as the main show? Maybe a little darker. I'll try it. So I'm going to take this flat concealer brush and go into the color right below that. Let's see. This is going to be crazy. This color's not showing up as well. We're gonna do that one in the lower one, which is really dark. Maybe this isn't the right brush. We need like a gloss. need to clean up the edges a little bit. All right, now I feel like we need like a shimmer. So this is a pretty pink. I think our lips need a little more pink. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna go with, this one's pretty too. All right, I'm gonna go with this one. See how that looks. Ooh, battery's getting low. So I went with the one next to it. Adds a little bit of shine that we needed. All right, so I want to add a little more of this red. That was really pretty. Really, really pretty. Lips are looking a bit messy. Oh my god. All my brushes are dirty now. Let's see. Get some of that white. Hi, Chance. All right, guys, so I think this is as good as it's gonna get, but it's not that bad. So we're gonna go ahead and close out the video before my battery runs out again. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if you have any other ideas for challenges. I think I look very Latina, Selena. Yeah. All right, bye guys. See you next time.